Dear friends, welcome to another broadcast. What I'm going to say today is going to be highly controversial and it's going to upset somebody. I may even lose a few subscribers after today's broadcast. But I must make the broadcast because after watching some YouTube videos, I feel motivated to speak out. Being a person who actually reads my Bible and believes it. If you have no respect for the Bible or you don't believe it, then you are in a completely different category and you are encouraged to watch the other broadcasts, but not this one. If you disagree, just don't be disagreeable. Are the churches in 2020 accurately representing the Bible and what the Bible actually teaches? And I do not think or find that to be the case. I want to suggest to you that robes, incantations, candles and rituals do not belong in a church. Those are things that witches do and pagan religions. How on earth did it ever come to a state of affairs where people light candles of different arrangements and chant and dress up and conduct a ritual ceremony in a Christian church? Millions of dollars are spent on audio-visual equipment and the public sits in comfortable theater-like seats in an arena and is completely entertained by a high-class performance. How on earth did the church ever come to that? The apostle, in all of his instructions concerning the setup of churches, said, I permit not a woman to teach in the church or usurp authority over a man. Where is the evidence of that in today's churches? Some churches are even run by women. It is blatant heresy. The lead singer from Hawk Nelson, a supposedly Christian band, has just announced that he no longer believes in God. And one of the reasons that he come to this conclusion has to do with the way women are referenced in the epistles and gospels. My friends, the problem is not with what's in the gospels. The problem is with what's actually going on today in the world today. Changes that are taking place on our planet where the women, through feminism and other actions, and the gays through the LGBTQ and everything, are asserting their rights and dominance and demanding change. They're demanding change. The Bible cannot change, and when we try to change the Bible to fit what we're doing in our modern world, it opens Pandora's box. If you're going to change what you want to in the Bible, what's to stop you from changing anything? You either take it or you don't take it. If you are going to change it, then you become the judge of what's right and what's wrong, and you can do basically whatever you want, which is ultimately creating a God in your own image. I know this is not going to be popular. There's going to be all sorts of people jumping up and down saying that I am wrong, but it's not really me at all. I'm just opening my Bible and I'm reading what it says and I'm representing it to you in this video. Now, it is so interesting to me that when the gay business came to be so popular, all the various big, large churches were interviewed on major television channels, the celebrity preachers and everybody, and they were all ready to skirt around and wumfer and fumfer about condemning it. The interviewers would have loved them to come out and say on the national broadcast, "We don't believe in this thing, it is blatant sin, we're not accepting it, and we're teaching against it." They didn't do that. They were either quick to embrace it, or they were sidestepping and soft-soaping and using fancy words not to condemn it as outright sin. And the two big reasons why they were doing this is that they preferred the favor of man over the favor of God, just like the Jews in the temple in Jesus' day. They did not wish to have to confront the LGBT. They did not wish to lose members. They did not wish to have lawsuits. They did not wish to lose funds. You have lost what it means to be a Christian. Jesus said, "The flesh profiteth nothing." Not a little bit, nothing. You just want to go with the flow. Well, dear friends, the flow is flowing straight down to the gates of hell. Broad is the path that leadeth to destruction, and many there be that go in that way. So this morning, dear friends, if you're watching the broadcast and you're taking offense at anything I have had to say, please understand I love you dearly. And if you don't wish to follow the Bible, that's your choice. When they go out witnessing, and very few of them do, how many Christians in these churches actually go and witness to people? But if they do, they go to talk to anybody, any other heathen about the church, what they're doing is trying to get the people to come to the church. That's what they're wanting. They're not trying to get the people to come to God or be saved by Christ. They want the people to come to their church. I am a very dedicated Christian, far more dedicated than 90% of the people wandering around on the planet. And I've had well-meaning souls come up to me and think that I'm an absolute heathen just because I won't come to their church. He said, "Woman, the days are coming, and even now are, when neither in Jerusalem or in Samaria will we worship the Father. Those that worship the Father must worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For God is a spirit, and He wants people to worship Him in spirit and in truth." Dear friends, religion has become the most corrupt business on the entire planet Earth. And because of religion, the heathen blaspheme the glorious name of God and His Son Jesus Christ all the day long. What I would like to see is a return to the biblical Christianity where people read their Bible for themselves and have the gumption to stand up in their church, in their business, or in a cocktail party and simply say, "This is the Word of God. Now you can do whatever you like, but I have told you what the Word of God says." So today I've done that. For those of you who have never read the Bible or don't read it or just find the favorite verses that you like, I've told you what the Word of God actually says. And I have no axe to grind. I'm not trying to get you to go to any church. All I'm trying to get you to do is make a decision. Make a decision. If you're going to be a Christian, then you will have to follow what the Bible teaches as the ways of a Christian. If you are going to become one of these other club members, then by all means go to your favorite club, be it Catholic, Anglican, Pentecostal. We haven't even started on Jehovah's Witnesses and Seventh-day Adventists. Because the Seventh-day Adventists in particular, we can just mention them right now, they are blatantly trying to mix grace and law. And Paul warned about that. That's not a new idea. Mixing grace and law was tried in his day and it didn't work and it had to be addressed. So really and truly, he said that after his departure, grievous wolves would arise and not sparing the flock and scattering the flock. And boy, have we got it today. 101 different denominations and none of them are following after the truth. So, I'm not trying to tell you to leave your church. I'm not trying to tell you to go to a church. But if you already go to a church, have the gumption to stand up and tell the priests, the leaders, and the people in charge, according to my Bible, you're not following the Word of God. And see what they tell you. Have a wonderful day and see you in the next video.